Hello everyone. Whoever following this series of video, you must have gone through a series on AES where we are developing end-to-end application, and the use case that we try to solve is applying a leave for an enterprise level app, right? So let's go through the navigation of AES, and under the AES you will see our app is listed, that is leave management system, right? So today we'll talk about again an interesting topic of service now, that's scheduled job, right? So scheduled job is like it can be done as complete low code way, like without writing any kind of code, but also sometimes you want to write a minimal query to perform certain action, right? So we'll see that how we can write a very minimal script to achieve the use case that we want to solve here. The use case we try to solve here is, let's suppose employee has applied the leave and the record is existing in the system. Now there is already approval process that once manager approves, the status of the leave will be changed to approved, right? Now what I want is, if suppose for 7 days there was no approval happened from manager, right? So if manager does not approve the leave, even after 7 days, we want to run automatic scheduled job that should change the leave to approve. Auto approval after 7 days. So that's what we try to achieve. Some organizations definitely do this kind of process where after certain date, if it is not approved, it will trigger the auto approval. So we try to solve the real time use case. So we have a table, a leave management system, and there we have the record whenever employee submit a leave from, I think we already have seen that we have one RP as a record producer. When it gets submitted from the port, a record is being inserted into this table, right? So let us straight away move into our requirement, create one scheduled job to solve our problem, right? So in Navigator, if you go, there is a module called scheduled job. You should not go from process mining. You should enter from under system definition, right? So here we have scheduled job. There will be automatically, I mean, there is a lot of out of the box scheduled job that service now used to perform their own requirement, that it has to clean the things. But for our requirement, let us create a new scheduled job. It is asking for what type of or what actually you want to automate. So for us, let us go for this one. Automatically run a script, right? So that should be our use case. We will write our script to change the approval state to approved on certain condition. So what will be the name of this? Auto approve leave after 7 days. Very good use case. Uh, you can make it conditional, like if you want to run this only on certain condition. Let's not go to that. This is the scheduled timeline, right? Uh, you don't want to evoke the scheduled job manually, correct? You want to run it on daily basis or can be a weekly, monthly, all based on whatever you schedule. And again, time zone, like suppose you provide certain time, like 9 o'clock every day morning, 9 o'clock, right? So you have to provide that which time zone you're talking about. So these are all basically a very manualistic that you can put as per your requirement. But yeah, we're trying to write the script to achieve that task. So our task is to check if there is any leave record existing in the system in applied status, or rather it is like a not, or yeah, if it is applied status, right? And the date it got inserted is more than 7 days from today, we will change the state to approved. So let's go ahead and write the uh, simple script for that. So, if you remember our previous sessions also, or if you already gone through that, basically for a script we write a glide record. So we write generally a GR uh, for a glide record for any table. If you want to insert into or update all the things, we have to create an object from glide record, right? So this is a class where we have to provide the table name. So our table name is nothing but this one till the system. This is our table. So I did provide table name here. All right. So this is my glide record ready now. Now, what I told you is we want to uh, filter based on the date and based on the status. But date we have to first get it the current date, right? So for that, let us create one object date, and for that we need to perform what is the today's date. So there is an option called new glide date. Let's go ahead with this one. Correct. So we have object for to get the date kind of variable. And what I want is we want to our requirement was to go for the 7 days before, right? So let us create the date and manipulate it 7 days back. So there is an option in service now. So that is called add days local time. So let's make it add days local time and make it like a -7. So we are telling that we if anything is more than 7 days. So we'll see how we use this 7 days variable in our filtration. So we have to filter like gr dot add query that you all aware of. To filter anything, we write add query, and first is the field name. So we want to filter like when the record got inserted. So for that, the field name is sys created on when the record was inserted into the table. Sys created on. And what I want is with less than, right? Less than date, because date is already added with the 7 days before, right? So the see this condition. I am telling that if sys created date is less than date, less than means a date is now pointing to 7 days back date. If this is even before that, our record will be filtered. And other filtration is gr dot add query, and we want to filter with status. So if status is not approved, or we can put it like applied. If it is applied, right, we want to query. So now we want to query all those records which is filtered based on these two conditions, correct? So this is done. Now it's very simple. We have to write a loop while gr dot next. This is the pointer. I think you all aware now, because I think in every script we write this, and simply we put gr dot set value. We are changing what? We are changing the status. So status, we want to make it approved. All right. And also we want to, we can do anything else, but let's simply put gr or update now. So we are just updating only a single field called status. If it is applied and if it is staying in the system for more than 7 days, we are changing it to approve. So that's our requirement use case, and it is basically now I kept it daily. So every day it will go and check the record whether it got inserted. Sorry, it will go and every day it run this schedule job based on this filter. We'll try to update it. So that's what our requirement is. What we can do is we can, for our testing purpose, it's working or not. We can manually also execute now. This feature is given to us when we write the script. We can execute it to test it is working or not. So I'm executing now itself. So let's click on that, and it is executed. We can go back to get the script, but let's also see our record. It was applied. Now if I refresh the record, it changed to approved. So that's what our requirement was. Based on certain condition, based on certain filter, automatically this job will run, right? And just to understand like this You can schedule for anything like daily or even every 1 hour or based on also certain time, right? Uh, these all we can configure, and that's very self-explanatory. So that's why I didn't explain you like what this all. The moment you write, you can also put that daily what time, right? So automatically during that time, this script will run. Need not to be you are logged into system and your thing. If it is already a DC instance, that system should be awake and then it will automatically run. So that's what the scheduled job is. You can play with different use cases, but for our use case, it was very simple script to filter the record and update the state based on that condition. So this was the next part in our App Engine Studio, and yeah, we'll talk about next topic maybe in our next videos. Thank you, everyone.